Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here for a second. Did you hear about Valve's super secret new MOBA game? Deadlock? Whoa, hey, let's not get too crazy now. When you type in its name on the Steam store, it just pulls up this mysterious picture and says, planned release date to be announced. Ooh, isn't that so mysterious? Wait, what are these? Are these official patch notes? I thought this game didn't even have a release date. Not only can you play it, but they did a Halloween event for their super secret unreleased game? That was a pretty tasty snipe there. You can't even download the game from the store page, but it had a peak concurrent player count of over 171,000 players? What sort of mad science is Valve cooking up? But this is old hat for Valve. Enter Dota 2. Dota 2 did this exact same kind of beta for a full 2 years. Is this brilliance or psychosis? Is this genuinely genius marketing, or is this the electric fever dream of a once human Gabe Newell? But before we dive into the data, what even is this game? It's a MOBA, which stands for Morbidly Obese Boys Assemble. Wait, I play a ton of MOBAs. I'm owning myself! MOBAs are typically boiled down to these features. You've got these minions constantly running towards each other in what are called lanes. You kill the minions and other players to get money.
I like money.
And getting money lets you get items. Items let you wreck the noobs on the other team. I'm just gonna let this play because it's a perfect example of the advantage you gain from having a significant monetary lead. This is basically MOBAs in a nutshell. Money equals items. Items equals advantage. Advantage means I get to do that to the enemy team. Money is good in life and MOBAs. MOBAs are like if you had a bunch of day traders who are trying to physically murder each other. Deadlock is a MOBA with a twist. That twist being the Z-axis. It's like if Dota 2 and Team Fortress 2 had a baby.
Do I smell soiled baby diaper?
But that's a video for another time. Back to that crazy marketing madness of not even announcing the game, though. They didn't announce the game, but they still had 170,000 people playing it? Like I said, Dota 2 did this exact same thing already. Well, let's look at the success of Dota 2. Whoa, that's crazy! Oh, that's pathetic. Dota 2 has something like $1 billion in lifetime revenue over 10 years. Genshin Impact made $6 billion in 4 years.
Okay, no, hit me again.
Wild Rift, which is League's mobile version of the MOBA, made $1 billion in just 4 years. Original League for PC, according to this data, made $13.4 billion in this 8-year span. So if trends held, its lifetime revenue is something like $18 billion. That means that Dota 2 is pathetic and Valve is horrendous at making MOBAs, right? Why get excited about this new groundbreaking MOBA direction if it's in Valve's hands? being in Valve's hands is exactly why you should get excited about this. Here's a fun fact about esports. Historically, Dota 2 has been the most lucrative esport of all time, and it's not even close. You might think it would be Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite has a lifetime revenue of $26 billion. Surely they're handing over the biggest prize pools.
Terrible.
Not even close. The largest ever Fortnite tournament prize pool was 2019's World Cup Finals, with 15 million. Dota 2 had 7 straight years of better prize pools for less tournament players, with its highest being a $40 million prize pool. So Fortnite, they're just jerks over there, right? But League is the most watched esport by a huge margin. Shouldn't they have the biggest prize pools? They're all the way down at number 16 on this list. Dota 2 had 8 tournaments on this list before we even get to a single one from League. Faker, who is the greatest League player to have ever played, has a total of 1.4 million in earnings from a total of 64 tournaments, having won the championship 5 separate times. See these guys? They won the championship for Dota 2 2 times, and from just that earned $5.2 million each. What am I trying to get at here? Every game company says they care about their community, but Valve has put their money where their mouth is. And that's who I want to be leading the charge into this new MOBA space. Valve has certainly been lax on their recent treatments of Team Fortress 2, and some would say Dota 2 as well. But this most recent Dota 2 event was very fun. I love it. It's got a bit of everything. Gives you reasons to play diverse characters. It was basically like a Dota 2 themed game jam in a lot of ways. Ikaruga minigame, fishing minigame, Minesweeper minigame. Jake, I need you to come beat this Minesweeper minigame for me. It's frankly kicking my butt. They even did a Dota 2 fighting game minigame. It even has the correct Shoryuken input. Very fun. For one time only. Then I started to wonder why they spent so much time making a mediocre fighting game inside this Dota 2 event. But when you finish the map of the event, you get a comic book. Very cool event happening. It gets an A+ from me. Really, I just want Aghanim's Labyrinth back, but beggars can't be choosers.
Beggars cannot also be choosers, Kremlin.
But Valve has been good to me personally, as I've played their games. I've never felt cheated or let down. Some people might be balking at that, especially the current Team Fortress 2 players. Here's an example of Valve prioritizing players over profit, and partially one of the big reasons why I like Valve so much. Dota 2 did the unthinkable, all the way from beta to now. It released every character for free, and every single new character is still free. There's a brand new guy. See this guy? This brand new guy? This guy, he's free. You can play right now. You can play the entirety of the Dota 2 experience without paying a single penny. They only make money from cosmetics, and then when they added Dota Plus, which gives you access to highly detailed analytics about your matches, totally superfluous. There's nothing in the video game that you need to pay for to get the full experience. Ever. Similar thing with Team Fortress 2. Difference being you had to purchase Team Fortress 2 originally, but once you had it forever. Every update was free or obtainable for free, and that is frankly just astounding. How much money does it cost to buy enough in-game currency to purchase a new champion in League? $16.99? You are kidding me right now. That is insane. You can grind blue essence by playing the game to unlock new characters, but if you're new to League, you're literally just out of luck. Or you're paying them exorbitant amounts of money to experience their game. But how did Valve fund such insane prize pools for their World Championship tournament called the International if they make fractionally as much money as League does? It was by forking over 25% of the money players spent on the Battle Pass over to the prize pool. Amazing. Simply astounding. There isn't a planet where Epic Games would consider that for Fortnite. There isn't a dimension where Riot Games would do that for League of Legends. And in large part, it's because they can't. Riot Games is owned by Tencent, a Chinese company. Epic Games is owned 35% by that same Tencent, as well as a 5% to Sony and 10% to Disney. This means they're beholden to those entities, and there isn't a world where those entities would possibly consider something like a 25% of the Battle Pass goes to the championship prize pool. Who owns Valve? Basically, it's this guy, Gabe Newell. And this guy just wants to make cool stuff.
The conversations we're having internally are about, what can we contribute? How are we adding something to the PC gaming community? That's sort of how the conversation goes, is what are we doing that's going to move stuff forward?
He wants to make cool VR machines. He wants to make cool handhelds. And he wants to make, frankly, stupid controllers. But hey, they tried. I honestly think the only world where that 25% of the Battle Pass sales go to the prize pool is a world where this guy is the owner of Valve. I have no doubt Deadlock will be the same. And let me say this, I love Deadlock. It's my favorite MOBA by a massive margin. I've played a bit of everything. 500 hours in Smite, 600 hours in Heroes of the Storm, an embarrassing amount of hours in DOTA 2. Oh crap, that's way embarrassing. In my defense of the ancients.
No!
This is over the last 11 years. And I don't have a life. According to the arbitrary metric of 10,000 hours to be an expert, I'm not even an expert at Dota 2 yet. But I've also played League, and I even played the DC Comics MOBA they had when it came out. I even played Paragon a few games. Wait a second. Paragon did this whole Z-axis thing way before Deadlock. I am going to just ignore that. Point being, I've got a ridiculous amount of MOBA experience. Deadlock is everything I want out of a competitive video game. All of the things. And who do I want behind the wheel? A Chinese corporation that wants money at all and any cost? Or this guy?
Hi, I'm Gabe Newell. You're a beautiful person with a charming personality.
I love Deadlock. And objectively, it's in the right team's hands.